Okay, hello everybody. Now we're going to be doing the fourth section. This is comprehension. Remember, and I hope you were thinking about this earlier in the test, but this is going to be kind of a long section. So if you need to, you can press pause while you figure out the answer that you want to pick, and then we'll continue on, okay? The first question here in comprehension, what does it mean to make an inference when you read? Decide whether information in a sentence is important or just interesting, or figure something out based on what you read and what you already know, or identify the beginning, middle, and end of the story you read, or is it make a connection between two texts that you have read? Which of those is to make an inference? All right. I'm going to read this passage from Weird Animals. Where did the grasshopper probably get its name from? Okay. The grasshopper mouse lives in North America. Unlike an ordinary mouse, it is a mighty hunter with sharp teeth and big jaw muscles. Grasshopper mice like to eat grasshoppers, insects, lizards, and scorpions. It does not squeak. It stands up on its back leg and howls. Its roar can be heard more than 100 yards away. Based on that text, where do you think the grasshopper mouse got its name from? The grasshopper mouse probably got its name from what it sounds like. The grasshopper mouse probably got its name from where it lives. The grasshopper mouse probably got its name from what it likes to eat. Or the grasshopper mouse probably got its name from what it looks like. All right, the third question down here. We're going to read lines from this poem, Vertebrate or Invertebrate, What's My ID? What can you infer? The poem is, I hatch from a cocoon, but do not fly. I love still waters and hate the dry. I have sharp teeth in my grin. I use those teeth to bite through skin. My body's divided into 34 parts. Doctors still use me to heal what hurts. The first answer, you can infer that the speaker in this poem lives somewhere very cold. You can infer that the speaker in this poem is a mosquito. You can infer that the speaker of this poem lives in the desert, or you can infer that the speaker in this poem lives in a pond. All right. This is not about inferring. This is about determining what is important. What information is most important in this passage from Slimy, Spiny Riddles? All right, we're going to be determining the importance. A leech, Uncle Isaac plucked out a fat, slick, worm-like creature. Isn't it a beauty? Humans have used leeches in medicine for centuries. Today, doctors mainly use them after some tricky operations. The leech sucks the extra blood from the wound to reduce the swelling. Uncle Isaac put the leech back into the aquarium. So which part from that passage is important? Doctors sometimes use leeches in medicine. Leeches are fat and slick. Uncle Isaac keeps the leech in an aquarium, or doctors sometimes perform tricky operations. All right. In the next question, what can you infer about crabs, spiders, and bees from this passage from Animals? Many other invertebrates have skeletons that cover the outside of their bodies like plates of armor. Crabs, spiders, and bees all have outside skeletons. Scientists group these animals together because they have legs with joints that help them to walk, swim, or jump. Scientists then divide them into subgroups based on how many legs they have. Okay, we can infer, first option is that they all have hard shells, they all have large eyes, they are all good swimmers, and they all have the same number of legs. What can we infer about crabs, spiders, and bees? Okay, next one is, what is the most important information in the passage from Slimy, Spiny Riddles? Suddenly, Pete noticed a brown insect clinging to a branch. A walking stick! I couldn't see it because it's camouflaged. Right you are, Pete, Uncle Isaac said. Walking sticks are one of the longest insects. When they hatch from their eggs, They hide in the leaves, so they're usually green. Only later they turn brown. All right, which information is important? Is it that Pete noticed a brown insect? Walking sticks blend in with their surroundings? Walking sticks hatch from eggs and then hide in leaves? Or walking sticks start out green and then turn brown? All right, the last question is an open-ended question. You can just tell us one thing you learned during theme 3. When you are done, you can click next and click submit. Good luck, everybody.